Good day, everyone. Today is January 12th, and I hope everyone had a really good weekend. I myself personally had a beautiful, beautiful weekend. If you had a chance to see the messaging for the weekend that was presented Saturday morning, hopefully you had just as beautiful as a weekend as I did. But today I want to get the overall angel message for us today and see what our theme is. Now that's way too many, but maybe I'll just take the one there and see if there's, wow, we have lots coming out today, so I think I'm just going to take this next top one. Okay. So our overall angel messaging for today is forgiveness. Let the past go. Clear your heart and mind through forgiveness. And we see this beautiful bluish purple energy, the energy of indigo, that love energy. And the second card we got today is protection. You are safe. Do not fear. We are with you always and surround you always with our invisible wings of light. So just these two cards together, I don't know if we did see those readings before the weekend, but we had Archangel Michael come out twice, and I almost feel the energy of Archangel Michael being here again, you know, helping you and allowing you to let go of the past and to forgive those things that you thought you would really never forgive. Now is an opportunity where he is there by your side, wrapping you in those wings of protection and allowing you to feel safe enough to let go of those things from the path and to step into your place in the circle, to take up your birthright. And birthright has really been a central theme, I think, for me lately. It's been coming up quite a lot. And, you know, I think that the things that we go through in our life, you know, tend to have us forget who we are. So maybe making connection with that higher self and knowing what your purpose and connection and your mission is in this physical plane. So I am going to see what kind of messaging seems to want to come out for us today. And I think this Blue Heron deck, this one that is the messages from our animal spirit guides. Let's see what is coming up today. I should try to clear some of that energy out of there from the past. But I'm going to ask for our spirit guides, the animal spirit guides, to come forward in a good way for the messaging for the collective today on January 12th, and to allow for this messaging and guidance to be very clear to the collective as it comes out. And I'm going to go with these cards that are here at the top. And we have a few of them. Wow, we have 4, okay, that have come out. So, beginning with this first one is the Roadrunner. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. We have the Roadrunner there, and I love the beautiful coloring again. You know, that beautiful, creative sacral chakra color, the orange that is here beneath the feet of this Roadrunner. Maybe you see it almost a little bit darker right under his feet. So it's almost like that creativity and that spontaneity that is the path that this little Roadrunner is following. That he's just going with the flow. He's going so fast that there's no thought, you know, no overthinking. So maybe you're letting go of some of that overthinking and just allowing for this spontaneity and creativity to just go with that flow of that Roadrunner who likes to go fast and follows his spirit and his creativity. And not only do we have that sacral chakra color, but we also have this beautiful yellow here that to me represents this solar plexus chakra, the place where our confidence comes from. And it almost even looks like the sun as I'm showing it to you here. You know, you have a beautiful, bright pathway ahead of you, and if you just allow for spirit to guide you. Sorry about that, but let's continue on. with this beautiful green around the guidance of that snow leopard, letting this solitude of wintertime sort of lead you through this time of winter, you know, beginning to bring those ideas into play for this coming spring. That you know, I always look at the beginning of the year really as that 1st of March, when we see the solstice, or the equinox, I guess it is, when we are in the springtime, in that change of season. And then the final animal spirit guide message we have is the spider, and to trust that creative spark that you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlighten. This is the messaging of the spider. To me, when I think of the spider, I think of the web that these spiders create, and to me, when I think of a web, I think of that network and the interconnectedness that we all have with each other. So I'm really, you know, drawn to the whole web that the spider makes and how we are all connected. But to trust, again, it's talking about that creative spark. And, you know, that Roadrunner, if anyone, is going to create that spark with how fast that he runs. So I think that Roadrunner really is the guidance here in terms of allowing for that creative spark to inspire or enlighten. In terms of writing stories, you know, and when I see it here beside the snow leopard, and it's talking about writing stories, but when I think about who we are as Anishinaabe, this is the time in the winter time where we actually share our stories with each other. And so we may be inspired to sit with others and to share those stories that, you know, or teachings that we have been given from the past, or even just the stories that maybe you're channeling right now. I think that as we are all raising our consciousness, we are able to channel some of that messaging through that interconnectedness of the web, and, you know, accessing that inner knowledge. Because when I think about accessing that web, I also think about the Akashic records, or the knowledge that we carry within us over many lifetimes. You know, I try not to think as time is linear. You know, bringing in the wisdom of our future self, as well as ourself from the past and the lifetimes that we've lived before. So really, when I look at this interconnectedness, it is the knowledge that we carry within us, but also the knowledge that we carry as a collective. And this spider, to me, even looks indigo. And so, you know, that knowledge from the other realm, you know, raising our consciousness to connect with that higher realm, you know, whether it be through that crown chakra above us in that higher realm. So again, allow for you to let go of this past. Know that Archangel Michael is around you to let go of that past. He is there to keep you safe, to keep you grounded, to feel like you are protected while you let go of these things that no longer serve you. And knowing that you are on a spark of creativity, you are on a mission, something that is coming from your higher self, and that is protected and surrounded by that beautiful heart center. And maybe feeling that inspiration to share your story during this winter season as you sit and reflect on what it is your story could be. For me, I've actually had an opportunity to write a chapter in a book. It's called Modern Day High Priestess, and it's a collaborative writing that I'm doing with 21 other women who are sharing their gifts with the world, who are taking up their space and sharing their gifts with the world, and that is through their stories. So maybe you are inspired to share your story as well, to show others how you've come through all of the trials and tribulations in your life. So this is your message for January 12th. I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you back here again tomorrow. Take care.